This is so much momentum for Thursday. I'm pogged. I have a chair. I have a chair. King of the castle. King of the castle. Oh. It's a smelter's wedge. Ladies and gentlemen, 80,000 of the hardest earned souls I've ever seen. How hard were they to earn? Well, it wasn't hard at all. The Zeppelin is an act of generosity. It's impossible to match with a proportionate reaction. But thank you very much for the gifted subscriptions, and I would say secondarily, if you get a gifted subscription from the Zeppelin, please type thank you at _Zeppelin in chat, please. Thank you, thank you. You can even type it even if you didn't get one, because that would be cool. Looks like he just ate at Burger King. I gotta admit, this one's pretty sick. Hey, Rag Moina, thank you as well. Can I get the first grade instructions on how to get to Ice Hell? You know what? No, screw that, dude. While we're on a roll here, it's time for Vendrick to eat shit. Isn't he in, like, the caverns or something? Undead Crypt. That's it. That's it. Do you have the giant souls? I think so, but I also think it's possible I might have munched one. I've chosen not to think about that for a while. Because it makes me feel bad. You're only missing one from Ancient Dragon? That's not too bad then. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Dunk, donkey, dunka, 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 dunka. I'm getting 4 times my recommended dose of Pog from these streams. I mean, honestly, like, this... Going from Warzone into the bosses of Dark Souls 2 that have been too frustrating to beat in the past is really like... It's like going from being on a roller coaster to doing your taxes. So I appreciate people sticking around. And then lying to me and telling me they're pogged up. Yikes. That's painful. Right, this is a possible don't lock on fight. It's fun to see you get mad at shit that pisses me off. You know what? That's a very valid point, I think. Pog, pog, pog. Poggy. Pogadelphia. Ooh, and Sip Battle. Not today. I gotta say, on the spectrum of, like, terrible ways to die, direct punches straight to your kneecap. Let me rephrase, because I think that actually it'll be funnier this way. Direct blows to the cap of your knee until dead has gotta be, like, way down there. That sounds pretty nasty. Ooh, he's speedy, dude. Okay, I think you gem up. Whenever you're light, you pop gems just so he doesn't one-tap you. My toe. Great video game level. One of the greatest all-time video game levels. With a great song. Donkey da dunk da dunk. Dunkity dunkada dunka dunk dunk dunk. Dunk. We got super lucky. The donkey dunka da donka. Da da dunk da donkey dunka da dunk dunk. Da da dunk. Punk punk punk. Punk punk punk. Wow. I refuse to believe From Software didn't make this game just to piss people off. I don't know if I would go that far, although there have been times where I've resorted to that line of reasoning for sure. I mean, this boss fight, it might be the only boss fight in video game history that feels like it would be better as a book than a game. Like, the chosen undead hacked away at the rotted flesh of the once gilded king. Like, that's so much better than just walking around in a circle being like, smack, smack, smack. Dazed, reeling, about to break. You know there's some people out there, though, who are like, the Vendrick fight is my favorite fight. It's just so emotional. With the plin, plin, plan. Plin, plin, plan. Plin. I got 4 tall cans in the fridge. I'm tempted to just go grab one, drink it all in one go on an empty stomach, and then mainline this shit until my wife gets home. It's the saddest night of a 30-year-old man in society's history. But it's gotta be done, dude. Not so much the tall can part, but the boss has gotta get destroyed. Oh, man. I'll grab a claw with you. I'll grab a claw and you grab a claw now, honey. I'll grab a claw and you grab a claw now, babe. I'll grab a claw and you grab a claw. We'll play Dark Souls 2 till we fall. I'll grab a claw and you grab a claw, honey. Did the food ever arrive? I didn't order it because I got all the way to having it in my cart. And then it said that it was going to cost $19.50 for a $10.50 burrito, so I said I'd rather starve. And abandoned carts are the most costly thing to companies. Let's go. We're fighting the power, one card at a time. No, Kate's not streaming today. She always takes Tuesdays off. Probably because Unity ends at a variable time, which is totally fair. Okay, here we go. I made NL's carnitas one time, way too spicy. You know, you can adjust the level of spice, but I have to admit, it took me a second to parse it. I thought you were like, you made food that I ordered at a restaurant once, and you deliberately made it way too spicy. And I was like, it's kind of a weird move, but okay. Do you chase me? You do chase me. I will say, one time, and the business has gone out of business and been replaced by a much better business. But one time, Kate and I went to like a brew pub to eat, and I ordered like, it was like a spicy sausage pizza. And their whole thing was they had like one of those 700-degree ovens, right? So the crust gets really nice as wood fire or as a clay oven or something like that. So it's delicious, right? Or supposed to be. When I was eating it, and I got a decent spice tolerance, but when I was eating it, I was like, this is so spicy as to be nearly inedible. And it's not like, oh, they put on habaneros when I wanted jalapenos. I was like, this is like pepper spray. But I thought maybe it was just me. Like I waited, or I just had a bad spice tolerance that day or something. My God. But then when we left, it was basically like close to closing time. The chef was out there, or at least somebody involved with the production of the food, and he said, hey, how'd you like your pizza? And I went, it was good, because I'm polite. And then he went, was it spicy? And I went, yeah. And he kind of just like smiled at me. So I think that that dude might have deliberately just fucked with the pizza to be kind of a dick. Or it's just a very weird coincidental interaction. Maybe he's from chat. I mean, the joke's on him, because even when I eat food that's bad, it's good for me. I like it. But, anyway, that place went out of business. That's for the pop play. I canceled them. Absolutely true. That guy might work at the new place, though, for all I know. Yeah, joke's on him. I used their bathroom afterwards. The one in his car, between the driver's seat and the passenger seat. Took a shit in this cup holder as well. That's what I'm insinuating, but I didn't actually take a shit in this cup holder. But the pizza was too spicy. Please turn on one hit kill. What's worse, this or Alone? Well, for the boss design, this. For run-up, Alone times 1,000. I mean, we didn't beat Alone on the first try, but it only took us like, I don't know, maybe like half a dozen. I didn't even get a chance to go, a la 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 lone, a la 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 lonely lone, 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 come on. Sir, I'm going to make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more. And if you dodge, I'm going to hit you some more. Oh, that's Inner Circle. Probably the best reggae artist of all time. One of the best reggae artists of all time. Oh no, dude, he's coming. Man, imagine how much worse this fight would be if the camera actually worked the way it does in good video games. You could probably slap on some tank armor. If you can find some tank armor that is a turtle shell, I welcome it. But we're locked into Sastices and turtle shells. I'm just gonna start telling people this runs for charity. That'll get them off my case. It was a donation incentive to do a Ninja Turtle run. The incentive was that if I did the run, you would donate to me. Yo, let me out. That's true. It's a new category. All bosses turtle percent. Dude, I love the idea, by the way. People have been saying this, and I assume it's true. Because why would you lie? By the way, Nezuro, thank you. Thank you for the gifted subs. Told you it was a donation incentive. Yeah. That ever since Dan has started streaming 51 Clubhouse games, his speedrun. Oh, the Pain Train, thank you as well. But ever since Dan has started streaming Clubhouse, there is now a speedrun, a genuine, like, speedrun community has popped up around Clubhouse. Which is hilarious. Someone said that the best run, by the way, was like 2 hours and 46 minutes or something. Which is just insanity. I assume that it's against the AI. Yeah, I don't know what you do during Ludo, dude. Well, someone said that the Mahjong, and you're probably in chat, so I apologize for not remembering the name. But someone said for Mahjong, the current best speedrun just gets like an 80,000 point hand on the first turn. So they win instantly. I'm not gonna, like, belabor the point with the rules of Mahjong, but essentially if you can reduce another player's points to 0, the game ends for everybody, so. And the AI for Mahjong, like in Clubhouse games, is a really good place to learn, like, what you'll discard to try to get certain Yaku. Because the AI is pretty lenient. They're not gonna roan you for nothing. People put Mahjong and Ludo up first in the speedrun, and if they lose at either, they just full restart. That makes sense. I mean, Ludo is just miserable. Especially, I mean, I guess you probably could beat the Ludo AI reliably. Because I'm sure that they don't use, like, optimum strategy, right? Come on, don't punish a sip. Just stay in there. You got him. You got him, dude. Just hit that patella. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, here's my impression of Sean Connery. Punch the knees, for God's sake. We do something here? We weren't supposed to go in this, were we? See you. Current Clubhouse speed run is 86 minutes. It's less than 2 minutes a game. Oh, hey, have you always been there? I already have the frozen flower. So I think to end today's stream, just direct me to where the ice DLC is. And we can have... Oh my god, you really want to... I can't fight the dragon, dude. I can't fight that dragon. Shotgun the tall boy and keep this stream alive. It's a legendary stream. We're going for 52.1 hours. Our green meter's pretty good now. Oh shit, he's on X Games mode. I've probably eaten like 600 calories today. So this is, we're going a little long. I heard it was just before Aldia's Keep. In the Foregarden. Man, imagine how like wealthy you would have to be for your estate to have a Foregarden. Like, oh, hey, nice garden you got there. Garden? This is merely the place before the garden. The real garden's through this. It's actually at Drongleic Castle. Alright. Alright. The Shrine of Winter. The Buttress of Windsor. Which one of these? Which one of these, dude? Oh, it's the Shaded Woods Crossroad. Okay. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Go to the Ruin Fork Road. I'm running from the Inferno. I remember this place. And I've said this many times, but you may have forgotten because we've been playing this game for 10 years. I forgot that this was in the game when I played Dark Souls 2. So what you do is, like, you come over here, and there's a fountain that's really weird, and you go, what's that? And then people go, oh, that's where the DLC is gonna be. And then you go, Pog, dude, can't wait for that. And then what you do is beat the base game 40 times, and then get completely sick of the game by the time the DLC actually releases. Oh, that feels good. We even had to reload our fist. In the world record for Clubhouse, my dude gets 3rd in Ludo. What kind of speedrun nonsense is that? It's just the fastest person to lose the games? Is that where we're at in speedrunning? Lose percent? Yeah, why don't I Alt F4? Oh, there's my any percent lose speedrun. Where's my $1 billion, please? That's not really how it goes, I suppose. The sign written here is being channeled from somewhere far away. Welcome to hell. Long-haired, freaky people, etc., etc. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. As the sign said, you got to have a membership card to get inside. A classic. Lois? You got some quarantine hair. Frozen Liam Lois. Boss fight. Taurus demon. The sign is being channeled from far away. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't make you fight an invisible boss in the fog. I just don't believe you. I don't believe you, dude. With the Saestus? Chat, shut up, I gotta hear. Okay, sip up. We're in there, boys. Oh, okay, okay. But you gotta admit, for a second, when I snapped and hit him in the ankle a couple times, you believed. You believed. Anyway, we should